What up? My international tour is soon coming to an end. I've been away from New York for over 100 days at this point. We spent 90 in Japan, about 2 weeks in Hawaii, and before I left, I gave myself one goal, and it's to talk about this guy in front of us. So as you may or may not know, I am a Daihatsu fanboy. What that means exactly is that out of all the makers, Subaru, Honda, Suzuki, and Mitsubishi, my favorite brand, my favorite vehicles mostly all come from Daihatsu. For example, my forever K back home is the Daihatsu Mirror Walkthrough. I also love the Daihatsu Midget. I can't wait to buy a Daihatsu Copen. I think the Daihatsu Move is very underrated. Same with the TRXX. And if you can see where I'm going with this, yes, Subaru makes some cool cars, Honda makes some cool cars, Suzuki, Toyota, even Mazda AZ1 if you want to throw that in there. But for me, my personal favorite brand is Daihatsu. One of my favorite trucks is the Daihatsu HiJet Jumbo. I think they're very innovative with this one, and I wish some of the other makers did the same. So in front of us we have two Daihatsu HiJets, right? They're essentially the same thing if you look at it like this. But the biggest difference between this one is this jumbo piece right here. So let me show you what a traditional Daihatsu HiJet looks like. You can see the bed is longer than this one. This is where the additional space goes. Here's a look at the cabin. There's no storage up there. This is fixed, it does not open, and then of course you can't put your seat too far back. There's no additional space or storage back there. This one's an S110, this one's an S83, so smaller differences on the interior. But the biggest pros when it comes to these guys is that if you're someone who's 6'1", 6'2", I get questions like that all the time. This technically is the most comfortable vehicle. In close second is the Subaru Sandbar. These have a lot of space and you don't necessarily have to get a jumbo. If you own a Sandbar, comment your height and weight. Let the people know in the comments that you can still be that size and easily drive one of these. You can also see here with the truck beds, this is where the bed would be on a normal HiJet. This one being a jumbo has that additional space. So this is smaller. To be exact, the bed on the jumbo is about 67, 68 inches. And on your standard K truck, we're closer to 78. Me personally, I'm giving up that extra foot for all the cool features and space that the jumbo has. So I know this one is pink and has Louis Vuitton everywhere, and we're gonna get to that in a second, but I wanna just show the things that the jumbos have outside of this particular model. Like, they don't all come with power windows. That's this one in particular. Obviously the pink, the steering wheel, the shifter, the TV, the chandelier, there's a lot of things there. But what all jumbos do have is the storage pocket up here. They all have this, and I believe they also all have this, and then the coolest part is just this thing right here. So similar to the deck van, you get some additional breeze from back here. It's like a baby 4Runner. But I want to say all that, along with the additional space behind the seats, is pretty much the major differences between a standard K truck and a jumbo. So this is a 1993 Daihatsu HiJet Jumbo. Some cool things about this one is that I don't like the Louis Vuitton either. I kind of want to buy that and take it off, but the sticker, I'm not really sure exactly how it's put on. Someone comment below. I don't even know if I could do a good job explaining it, but the pink is over the white. So I thought I could just use like a wheel or just some heat and take it off, but it seems like almost you have to take the pink off for that to come off, which is not really sure how that would work, but I still want to get this one back home. It did once have a spoiler. You can see the mounting points there. Cool thing about this one is that it has this. So even if you bought this truck and hypothetically just wanted to sell the box back here to someone who wants this storage, that's a good idea. It also has a mini one here, and they also relocated the battery. So this side also opens up. You get some more storage, and you can see it's actually a full-size battery. I love the attention to detail on the calipers. Again, they painted those pink. Gotta love the metallic pink tint. Did it on both sides. Another great touch. I love the wing. Gotta have the additional downforce. Got some period correct JDM stickers. Even has a pink bunny. Someone translate what this means. K-Truck big meeting. Even has team. Don't really know what it says. Look like it says Team Bando or Team Banto. Like B-A-N-T-H-O, Banto. We have more of that same Louis Vuitton on the mirrors that are also custom. K-Trucks do not have this. It gets better when I start the car. Paint, in my opinion, is actually a really good condition. Could have went a lot of ways. The paint job could have been janky, but all jokes aside, I'm telling you, if this was on the East Coast, first thing I'm doing, bringing it to Teggy. We're gonna figure out how to take all this Louis Vuitton off, take that off, replace it, wait for the fame. I think this would be cool if it said WBTF everywhere, just a bunch of WBTFs. Maybe, no, adding a wing might be a little ricey, but maybe adding a wing or just finding a way to fill these 4 holes up. I don't even need to say it, but yeah, you guys know exactly what I mean. And then look at the attention to detail on the key. More pink. It's actually a lug nut. Now let's get into the interior. We have this beautiful white and pink diamond stitching all around. They have it on the door cards, on the headliner, back here on the storage, shift boot. Seems like they painted all the plastic on the interior pink. They also added power windows. There's 5 switches here. I haven't figured out exactly what all 5 do. Maybe I'll get Slater here and see if he could tell me. This one also has AC. And like, outside the fact of it obviously being ridiculously pink and loud, it's still a really cool truck. Like, let's just say this one was white. Let's take out some of this stuff, although I think it brings it a lot of character. For example, chandelier. At the end of the day, it's a Daihatsu HiJet Jumbo with rims, with a cool bed cover, with AC, only 70,000 kilometers. It's 5-speed, it's 4-wheel drive. It has power windows, it has a double din, and it's in pretty good condition. It's hard to say about the condition because all this is outrageous loud stuff here, but it isn't in bad condition. So for someone like me who loves a good story, I mean, I myself have a pink car back home. Something like this is great. I think these cars kind of sell themselves. It even has a dash cam, I didn't even realize. But for me, these cars sell themselves, because if you buy this, own it for 3-4 months and sell it, you'll mostly get all your money back. It might be harder to sell in comparison to like a normal HiJet like this, but ultimately whoever buys this doesn't want a standard HiJet. They see these every single day. Look at every single truck on this lot. 90% of them are all white. This one is pink. So now let's get into some of the fun bits. I'm gonna start this one up. Fires right up. This actually works. It has a couple different settings. It's like, come on, imagine driving around town with that. It also has 2 LED strips. I think, oh wait, are they connected to this? No way. Okay, yeah, I feel like this might need to get rewired, but you can see it looks like might be attached to the light dome. My favorite thing about this truck is the turn signals. Check out this mirror. You know, some of the modifications might be loud, obnoxious, but you don't want this on your K-Truck? Come on, you know you want that on your K-Truck. That's a pretty sick option. It also has LEDs all around. Same with the taillights. AC blows cold. Shoes are strictly prohibited. And on top of that, the power windows actually work. So we're of course gonna drive this one around. I wanna see if I can get anyone's reaction while I'm driving around the streets. I'm just gonna move it right here so we can get another 360. If you made it this far in the video too, comment your thoughts on this truck. Just your honest opinion. Not if you would drive it or not, because I could see the comments already. No, I would never drive a pink truck. Just let me know what you think about it. The only con that I see is the Louis Vuitton everywhere. I think that for me, I'm not a big brand guy. Louis Vuitton's not paying you. You know, that can go, but that's an easy fix. Outside of that, LEDs, wheels, nice fitment, cool spoiler. My personal opinion, nice color. Attention to detail on the tints. The seat covers you could quickly take off too if that's not your vibe, but I don't mind it. AC, like I said, blows ice cold. Power windows. Switches all around. You can add a light bar. Imagine going off-roading with this. Like, I would do so many things if this was my truck. And then on top of that, oh wait, is that maybe one of the switches? Okay. Well, it has an air horn. Now let's see what the Jumbo drives like. I've got so much room, I might have to put my seat up. Clutch feels good. Let's use these cool turn signals. back and having all that space there. I'm used to the window being like right here. But like I said, like right now, it's just a HiJet. It's literally just a HiJet. Yes, it's pink. Yes, the interior is pretty funky. But it's literally just a HiJet. Handles good. Windows, power. I would get a heart-shaped steering wheel though if this was my car. Or just something a little more pink or love, or the white one's cool, but I would want to feed more into the fact that this is like a Barbie car, a pink car, maybe like a floral one or something. Like I wouldn't get a Nardi. I think a wood grain steering wheel doesn't really fit. One thing I want to add right now, it's extremely quiet in here. Like let me turn my signal off. The engine's under the seat. Let me give it some revs. You can hear it, but right now, dead silent. Alright, so this worked out perfectly because someone on Patreon said they wanted this cup. And I actually went to like 5 Starbucks yesterday and no one had it. But luckily this one does. So I'm gonna buy this one for him. Unfortunately, the parking lot's pretty empty, so I don't know if anyone's really breaking their neck for me. So I might still drive down Waikiki, flip the camera over, and let's hope we could get some interesting reactions. But there you have it, the Rodeo Drive Louis Vuitton Daihatsu HiJet Jumbo. I think that's pretty much it for this video. They just finished cleaning off this Jumbo. This one is pretty nice. There's actually a lot of Daihatsus and Toyotas here. Maybe Slater himself is also a Daihatsu fanboy. Super clean, but like I mentioned earlier, you see the same window. They just reused it for the Jumbos, which is pretty nice. But I'm ending this video here. I think I might have 1 or 2 more videos here in Hawaii. Then we're headed back to New York and I'm gonna be driving my own pink car, my own actually blue car. It's funny, my garage looks like this right now. Blueberry lemon and pink Alto. But stay tuned for that. Stay tuned for a bunch of fun Patreon updates. I'm gonna do 2 giveaways on some plates. I got boxes of merch there. Honestly, just can't wait to get home. Like, as much as this is fun and I think I'm having an amazing time, and shout out to everybody who's watching, supporting the channel. I wouldn't be able to do this if I didn't have the continuous support. People coming back, like, comment, subscribing. We just hit 40,000 subscribers, which is just amazing to think about. Yeah, before we end this video, I want to talk about this HiJet scissor / dump.
So I am going to take out the remote here. You can actually operate this while you're in the vehicle. So let's go out. Yeah, dude. All right, come on, Todd, jump in. Yeah, dude. So pilot. Don't get scared, guys. There we go now. There you go. Yeah, it also, it goes, the bottom of it goes past right behind the capsule. Yeah. Oh shit, it's actually higher. Oh, it goes. Oh! Whoa!
This one is repainted blue, by the way. Complete paint job. Was this one white before? Probably, right?
I think it was white, yes.
Yeah.
They painted the cabin, like everything, like literally, like, I don't know, did they disassemble that car?
Yeah, I know.
It looked like
And then,
original
like,
blue.
literally it was,
I'm looking at original blue.
I don't know. You can look at the color code.
They're usually not this soft blue color.
Yeah, but I think it was painted.
Yeah, I think
But
so too.
literally, like they took
Yeah.
the whole thing apart. Like literally took the whole thing apart and then painted it.
Remember the name. This is way before the fame.